Hey there, my friends. How are you doing? How are you settling into this new times we're in right now? I hope you're doing a-okay. I'm going to be offering some messages with support, with acupressure, meditations, visualization, stuff like that to help us through emotions and that we're going through now, and visualizing what we want our life to look like after this. Where do we want to go? What steps can we take now to really create our life and create the world that we want once we get through this? Today I wanted to share about nutrition. A lot of people have been asking me some nutrition advice, and that's a great question because it is very important right now to be eating properly. And these are actually things that are pretty standard in Chinese medicine, what I'm going to tell you. And especially in cooler months, if you're still in a colder area, you definitely want to stick to this. But everywhere right now, I'd say if we're dealing with coronavirus, we want to stick to these right now. Number one is avoiding cold food and cold drinks. If you imagine the inside of our body is warm, and if we're adding cold to our body, especially in a colder environment, it's constricting, and it's almost like a shock to the body when we're putting cold stuff in. So as we're taking care of our immune systems, we want to keep our body happy and warm with warm, nourishing foods. So of course, eating as healthy as possible with green leafy vegetables of all kinds, fruits, and so making sure those are at least room temperature. So for example, if I know what fruits I'm going to eat for the day, I'll take them out in the morning or even the night before, so that by the time I'm eating them, they're at least room temperature. And then warming the vegetables so that they're warm enough. And I'm a smoothie gal. I love having smoothies in the morning and just loading them up with all these goodies. But smoothies are not so great, especially if you have bad digestion, and especially if they have frozen stuff in them. So try to avoid those definitely. I've been eating more oatmeal and warmer cereals. So even cold cereal with the cold milk drinks in it, avoid those as well. So look at all the meals you're having and see how you can incorporate making them warmer or at least room temperature if you're eating vegetables. And drinks, I mostly just drink water. I've been sneaking a little kombucha, which of course is cold, but now I'm really drinking at least room temperature water. And even now, I'm sometimes, if I feel like, is my throat sore? I'm warming up the water on the stove a little bit, just to make it a little warm, not so hot that I can't drink it, but just warm enough to be able to drink it normally and have it warm. So definitely do that. Start with some warm foods. You want to avoid dairy also. Again, that's practiced in Chinese medicine. If you think about Chinese culture, they rarely eat dairy. So avoiding yogurts, milk, cheese. I love my cheese, but I've been avoiding it as well, because if you think about it, it's phlegmy, and this virus creates phlegm. And if we already have a lot of phlegm in our system, it's just, if you think about it, things stick to phlegm, and the virus will just stick in there, so definitely cutting out those things as well. And processed foods, avoiding processed foods. I know it's hard now because we're stocking up on things in boxes and cans, but trying to get as much fresh stuff as you can. I loved a tip from a woman I follow, Water Through Skin. She's amazing. Go follow her. I'll post her link below. But she suggested chopping up your vegetables and fruits, storing them in the freezer so that you have your supply for however many weeks you're staying home. And when you need them, you take them out, thaw them out, and cook them up. And so I thought that was a great tip for people who are really wanting to keep with their fresh vegetables and fruits. And there was one more tip. Definitely clean water. I'm going to be sharing shortly about a filter that you can order online to have directly delivered to you. Avoiding sweets. Yes, So if you're like a sweet person, candy, cakes, all that kind of stuff, definitely avoid those. Those also cause dampness in the body, which can lead to phlegm. So avoiding sweets. I basically, my sweets are fruits. I sometimes just have like a chunk of dark chocolate, like one of the squares from a chocolate bar of dark chocolate after I eat, just to satisfy that sweet craving. So trying definitely not to load up on sweets. And yeah, I think that's it for now on the nutrition advice. If you have any questions or any other suggestions, I'm happy to hear and put them in the comments below. And again, let me know how I can support you. I'm going to be, as I said, doing acupressure videos, meditations, visualizations. Tell me, what symptoms you may be having while you're home and maybe not able to get treated right now, whether it's emotional or physical in the body, digestive, anything. Let me know, and I will be sharing acupressure videos based on what you're telling me is going on with you, and starting to share some meditations and visualizations we can do together to support us all. And I'll have this in my stories as well, so I'll have a little questionnaire in there where you can answer as well there or in the comments below. I hope you're taking care, staying safe, and happy Friday. It is Friday, right? It's hard to know what day it is these days, right? So yeah, have a great day and get some rest. Remember to get your sleep as well. I know some nights we have our insomnia, especially now. I found that I've been sleeping more, or having a hard time getting up. But once I'm up, I'm been going. And again, I'm doing virtual health coaching sessions now. So let me know what you need, and I'm here to support you. Have a great day. Ciao.